everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back doing another Guilds of Ravnica Intermediate Swiss Draft League. Arclight Phoenix, we hit the lottery again. Maybe I need to go buy a ticket. 30 tickets right here. Very good. Awesome card too. Great and limited. Obviously great and constructed. And otherwise we have Demir Spybug, Status Statue, Artful Takedown, Direct Current, Unexplained Disappearance, Prey Upon. Plenty of good cards in here. Taking the Phoenix. Great Izzet card, but certainly just fine in Boros as well. So, two good directions to go if we, in fact, want to play Arclight Phoenix. I mean, I'd like to, but we don't have to force it. I guess it depends on what we get past. Okay. Okay, so we can take Direct Current. Obviously pretty good with Phoenix. There's Ionize, but that's less interesting to me than Current. I think Boros Challenger is a great card. Gird for Battle, Rampaging Monument, Hypothesis, all these are good. I think I'd rather just stick to the Direct Current. See if Izzet or Boros is more open after a couple more picks. But Direct Current is, there's a lot of aggro floating around this format, so Direct Current is kind of nice protection. And it also can just kill your opponent, which is not to be overlooked, so we'll take it. Alright, best card. We've got Healer's Hawk. We've got Sure Strike if we wanted to just stick to red. Does actually have some Arclight Phoenix synergy as well. We don't have to return Arclight Phoenix from our graveyard to the battlefield to be happy about our 4-mana 3/2 Flying Haste. I think just playing it like that is going to be satisfactory. So Healer's Hawk versus like Sinister Sabotage maybe. There's a Muse Drake, a Skyline Scout. Yeah, I'm okay going Hawk here. Evasion is never bad. And I do like counter spells, but I also like evasively beating down on my opponent. Healer's Hawk is particularly good with Mentor as well. So let's take the Healer's Hawk. Another Ionize. Well, Fresh-Faced Recruit. Very good. Good efficient beater. Demir Informant in here. Hired Poisoner. We probably go Recruit. First Strike Beater, once again, very good with Mentor. Seems fine to me. Okay, good cards in here, wow. I mean, I'm fine taking Gird for Battle, it's a great card, but there is an Affectionate Indrik, which is very strong. For like a Selesnya deck. Golgari still, Plague Crafter, excellent card. I like Generous Stray. We'll take the Gird for Battle, though. Strong 1-drop. We can get a little aggro brew going here. A little Boros Beats. Alright, seems like a pretty easy Blade Instructor. Gives us that Mentor we're looking for. Pretty efficiently costed for damage output. And otherwise, strong cards in here. Notion Rain, Rhizome Lurcher, Sonic Assault. 3 very good guild-specific cards. But we'll take the Blade Instructor. So now we have Maximize Velocity, which does in fact have pretty excellent synergy with Phoenix. Like, we realistically, with a Maximize Velocity and a Gird for Battle, could bring the Phoenix back. I know. Otherwise, there's Hammer Dropper, which is playable, never tremendously exciting, but it has Mentor, and it can beat. It can beat. There's Candlelight Vigil too, but we probably take the Velocity. It's cheap. I see it as being pretty effective, and if we can keep this curve low enough, we can do some nasty stuff. Okay, here it's Fire Urchin, which is good with Mentor, versus Ornery Goblin, which I think is better. This is an actual difficult card to deal with. And there's also Take Heart, which I like a lot. And a late Might of the Masses and Collar the Culprit, which is certainly main deck playable, but also a good sideboard card. So Ornery Goblin versus Take Heart is really the question here. I think I'm going to go Ornery Goblin. It can never really have enough 2-drop creatures. And like I said, Goblin is a particularly good one. Remember, it can be blocked by more than one creature, and the value train continues. So we can take Garrison Sergeant here. Could be a double striker. Otherwise, we could take the Maniacal Rage. Then we're going real Suicide Red, huh? It's totally doable, though. Otherwise, Intrusive Pack Beast. I just feel like we've got a good aggro start going, so why not just really try and keep that curve low? Like, if we can keep it 4 or below, I feel like we can do some nasty stuff. Fire Urchin, which I probably take here. You know, we've got the Gird for Battle Velocity, we've got the Direct Current. Doesn't really synergize with Maniacal Rage, but am I going to be happy with unhappy rather with a 2-mana 3/5 Trampler? Probably not. Gravitic Punch, not bad, but especially for just a means to get damage through, but we'll take the Urchin. Like I said, you can never really have enough 2-drop creatures. I guess we'll just take the white card here. I mean, it's strong. I don't think we probably are going to play it. I think we'll just take the gate here, pass all the rest of the goodies, because we are going to take the red card. Pretty well locked into this Boros Beats, which is fine. We've got a good start. And locksmiths can randomly be useful. There's plenty of weird played defenders in the set, like Piston Fist Cyclops, and people jam Wall of Mist, even like Thoughtbound Phantasm, stuff like that. Geez, Beast Whisperer, that card's good. I think it's a pretty easy Lava Coil here. Just kill things for 2 mana. Hazda Marshal would be nice. Good with Mentor. Halberdier playable. Companions playable. Companions, once again, just random good Arclight Phoenix Boros synergy, which I kind of think is cool. But so is Lava Coil, and it does a lot of good stuff, like kill things for 2 mana. And Exile randomly does come up as pretty useful here. Okay, so now it's Bodyguard versus Luminous Bond. I'm a little bit down on Luminous Bond, only because I do still feel like I probably take it, but Bodyguard is very useful in here. We want a lot of Mentor. Currently we're rocking 1, and I definitely want more than 1 Mentor card. But there are times where Luminous Bond has not been so good for me. But currently we are a little bit removal light. I guess we've got the Lava Coil, we've got the Direct Current. I probably take the Bonds, but I really want the Bodyguard too. But like I said, Luminous Bonds has burned me. I'm trying to think exactly how. Oh yeah, it lets them, I mean, besides just random enchantment removal, there's bounce spells like Unexplained Disappearance so they can get it back. There's Convoke, so they can still use the creature to cast bigger creatures. And there's like Severed Strands, so they can sack it and still kill one of your guys. There's like Plague Crafter. It's actually quite a few ways around Luminous Bond. Here's a pretty easy Justice Strike. Premium 2-drop removal. And really nothing else in here we want. I guess I'd play Righteous Blow probably too, but taking the Justice Strike. Okay, now we can take another Direct Current. Well, now we can get back on the creature train, I guess. If I could go back, I would swap the Luminous Bond for the Bodyguard now, because we're just getting all of these awesome removal. Fire Urchin, which I think we just take because we want to up our creature count. There's another Sure Strike in here, a Righteous Blow again, but we'll take the Urchin. Banneret is an excellent card. One of my favorite Boros beaters. Ornery Goblin in here too. Let's just ditch the Equinox, because I think, I don't know, I pretty rarely do 15 lands, but if I ever was gonna do it, this feels like we're on a path to a 15 land deck. But let's take the Banneret here. Here's that Piston Fist Cyclops. I don't really like it outside of yeah, it doesn't seem like a great plan outside of is it? But currently we've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's actually not bad. And otherwise, what, I'm taking like an Is It Guildgate to splash. I'm not going to splash in my aggro deck. Guess we'll take it. Another Velocity. Okay. Late unexplained disappearance. We'll take the Velocity. Halberdier, Sworn Companions. So Sworn Companions I'm actually interested in because it does double duty of potentially letting us get Phoenix back, but also turns on our Cyclops and works well with Mentor. So that's a lot of good things. Guess we'll take the Collar of the Culprit for sideboard. Not going to play Silent Dart. So at this point we just need like 4 creatures, and technically we could play a 15 land deck. I'm not in love with that plan. I guess we'd only need like, well, we'll get it figured out, but there's some of these cards we could cut. Like, I'm never really happy to play a Goblin Locksmith, at least main deck. And we kind of need to up the quality of our creatures, I think. Our removal is there, but creature quality could be better. We have the Banneret. We've got the Phoenix. Here we'll just cut the red card and let the rest flow on by. Take the worst card here, which I guess is the Vine, because we just want to persuade everybody else to take what they need. All right. Take another gate. All right. Well, that's actually kind of convenient. Guess we'll take the Pack Beast. Just randomly lets you get by blockers. Ah, there we go. Well, we wanted to up the creature quality, and we got exactly what we asked for. The only unfortunate thing, and believe me, I'm not complaining because I'm super happy to get a Loxodon, but there's a Legionnaire, a Challenger, a Smeltward Minotaur, a Direct Current, a Ornery Goblin. Maybe we even wheel one, so there's nothing to worry about. I think at the very least we wheel a Guildgate, which I would take, but hoping to wheel one of these Boros cards. But we'll take the Loxodon because it's a great card. Okay, here I guess we take the Tribunal. We really don't need a lot more removal, but I wouldn't take a Shieldmate over it. And I mean, Tribunal, let's just deal with everything. Our removal is just stacked, so really we just, once again, we need some better creatures, and I think we're golden. Like at this point, I'm back to being a 16 land deck and really not having an issue with that, but we probably get off the Maniacal Rage plan. I probably don't need double maximize velocity. That seems unnecessary. I'd like to cut at least one Locksmith just because a lot of times it's a Goblin Piker, which is not good enough. Urchin is going to have to be good enough, I think, in this deck. And Cyclops, I don't know. I don't know about the Cyclops either. So there's some definite upgrades I'd like to do out of this pack if we can. Like Blade Instructor, more Mentor to me is kind of precisely what we're looking for. So let's take that. And I guess we'll ditch the Rage for now. Patrol is a great pickup, so we'll take that. And yeah, it's like exactly what we want. Good creature quality. Okay, here, I think we'll go for the 1-drop, the Witness. Just a cheap creature. It's going to be good with our Mentor. Lets us get going a little bit quicker. Otherwise, it's like Gravitic Punch, which I don't think we need. Good with Cyclops, but I'm kind of already wanting to cut Cyclops if possible, just because I don't want to be reliant on casting instants and sorceries. Well, I guess we take Sure Strike. It lets us push some damage through. And we can cut the Cyclops. Or we can cut the other Locksmith and maybe leave the Cyclops. Just because Locksmith's pretty mediocre, but fine on a sideboard. Something like this. Another Urchin. No, here I think we take the Scout, because it at least lets us fly over top. Let me do a count for Cyclops to really see if it is indeed worth it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is honestly not bad. Like, I could probably play the Scout and swap it for an Urchin or maybe the Hunted Witness. I'm not sure. Here I'm just going to take a Gate because we already have a deck. And I like Gates. I've had a couple commenters say that I value Gates too highly, but I actually think they're pretty valuable, even in hyper aggro. Sometimes you just really need to fix that mana. All right, so here, Smeltward Minotaur is actually going to be a premium card for us. With the 8 instants and sorceries, which now I'm kind of considering quite a bit. I think this card actually just lets us get in there. And I'm still debating Cyclops, because I might just get off the Hunted Witness plan and figure out maybe one more creature to cut, like maybe one of our Urchins, just because Urchin is fine but not like amazing ever. Another Sure Strike or the Pack Beast. I'm going to take another Sure Strike. I'm kind of mapping out how to best play this deck, and Sure Strike can win games, absolutely. It's really good with the Fire Urchin too, though, with the trample. So I think we're going to get off the Hunted Witness plan, and I may even, I'm not sure yet. I've got to think a little bit harder here, but I do really like what this deck can do. We ended up getting enough premium creatures where I feel good. And if you count the Sworn Companions, we really have like 17 creatures currently, which is good. So the question is, do I want to rock and roll with this Piston Fist Cyclops? First and foremost, let's dump the Witness. I like the card in general, in theory, but we're doing better things. So let's focus on the better things here. I think we can cut one of our spells, so it's either Velocity. I think it's just Velocity. I like what it does, but and we only have 8 instants and sorceries. So maybe the best plan is to cut a Velocity and cut the Cyclops. Now, I was just talking about how Cyclops is probably playable in here, but to me, Smeltward Minotaur is going to be more playable because at least it's a 2/3 at all times, and then just rewards you for instants and sorceries. Whereas Cyclops really doesn't do anything for the aggro plan unless you have instants and sorceries. So we cut these two, and then we have a deck. So we have 15 creatures, including the Sworn Companions, which also synergizes really well with the Minotaur, as well as the Mentor creatures we did get. We got 4 Mentor. It's not a lot, but it's enough. I mean, otherwise I could swap the Urchin for a Cyclops, and actually that we have 8 instants and sorceries. So if I swap these out, I get a slightly better beater. Not slightly better. It's quite a bit better than the Urchin. The Urchin synergizes really well though with the Mentor. Pack Beast, I'm basically just playing to get in there, but I've lost against Pack Beast. That ability is valuable. And it seems like a fine top-end card to have. We've got a developed board. Just tap to your dudes and get in there. How much evasion did we end up getting? The Hawk, potentially the Scout, Patrol, Phoenix. Not a ton, actually, but our removal and our tricks are excellent. Am I comfortable with this? I'm okay with this, actually. It seems perfectly fine to me. Okay, I think we're going to rock and roll with this. So, more white cards in the deck than red, but actual double red needed. I think we're probably just going to do an even split, but oh, I guess we have to err towards one side. So we'll err towards red, actually, because we need double red. We don't need double white. That makes sense. So no blue, please. We'll up the red. So that way we have 9 red, 8 white. We need both early. All right. Boros beats. Yeah, it looks good. No complaints. Good removal. Pretty good creatures. All right. Here you have it. We'll see you round 1. Round 1, we're on the play. I'm going to play first. All red. I still think we keep it. We draw white, we can drop an instructor at the very least, clear our way through. We have plenty of red 2-drops, so we'll try it. All right. All right, well, good news. We can kill that. And we got the planes too, that's good. So let's kill the spy bug now. Could actually play the blade instructor, huh? Yeah, actually that makes more sense to me. Because then next turn we can go direct current plus healer's hawk. I like that way more. I think there's less of a chance that they double surveil this turn. It's certainly possible. Okay. So we kill Spybug. Actually, we don't have to kill Spybug, do we? Oh, Creeping Chill too. Nice value. Yeah, we probably just kill Spybug and drop a Hawk. I mean, my thinking was that I can Justice Strike a Spybug, but I'll just kill it. Okay. So, Thoughtbound Phantasm too, huh? Lava Coil. Jeez. Well, we're just running the gamut here of cool stuff. Let's kill everything? I mean, I guess I could have No, I mean, we could have, yeah, but we don't have to. So why don't we just Justice Strike the Phantasm and then Lava Coil the Informant? I don't love that. We probably Lava Coil the Informant, but I can't Justice Strike the Agent. The 2/3 is actually a problem. Well, let's just Lava Coil the Informant. And let's just get in there. And actually, if they block with the Phantasm, I may just Justice Strike. I think they will too. So I'm actually going to Justice Strike after block. And what that does for me is keeps my mentor alive. Okay. So I can tribunal that or just locks it on up now. Man, that's pretty good. We'll do that. Buff team here. Okay. Snitches for days. But snitches get stitches, so I think we're okay. Oh, well, don't mind if I do. What happens if I swing team? They block there. I think we just do it. We'll kill the agent. Okay. So we do have the direct current in the yard, which means lethal next turn, potentially. All right. Well, Demir with some pretty good looking value, actually. They do have a Thoughtbound Phantasm. They're looking good, actually. They've got a lot of everything everything is synergy. They have pure synergy going right now. That's pretty good. I mean, our removal got us there, but um, it doesn't look like an easy match by any stretch. So we got to stay sharp here. Did we see 4 toughness creatures? Yeah, Demir Informant. I don't love paying 4 mana to kill that. We could play Flight of Equinox, but I don't love that either. I think we stick to the same plan, basically. This is a keep. Absolutely. Oh, Thoughtbound Phantasm. Okay. Let's get the goblin down. Right. Well, at least Ornery Goblin can still attack in. That is actually nice. Mission briefing. Hmm. What's that mean? That M19 thing? Does that mean I should be scared? Is that like a title they have? Perfect land draw. What I love to see. Let's get in there. I may just offer this trade, actually. If they took that trade, that'd be good for us anyway. So now we probably just... Yeah, what do we do? Lead Instructor? I mean, Minotaur lets us get past blockers. That seems more important to me. I guess we do that. Because this puts a little more fear in them, I think. Because then they're like, oh man, what do I do? Okay. Barrier of Bones. Well, that's alright. So I guess if they have Dazzling Lights, we're in some trouble. But I'm not going to play around it. So let's go land, direct current. Could play the Phoenix, but we kill the Spy Bug and make it so the Phantasm can't block. Good. And then we can get in there. So let's go. Got some options here. Sworn Companions, we can make it so that can't block, so we can keep beating. I think we just go Phoenix. So how much mana do I need to bring that back? We have 5, but we need one more spell in order to do that, so it seems not super likely that we're going to get Phoenix back. Alright, opponent surveils, and we're not going to attack. And then we'll pass. Creeping Chill, hard cast. Okay. I'm actually glad we got the land there. But they have bounce mana. I think we try and get rid of the Phantasm with a Sure Strike. Because then I can follow up with an Instructor too. Yeah, if they have another Surveil spell, we're in trouble, but I'm going to go for it. So they don't even want to do anything, huh? I guess I'm okay with that too. So they don't have the protection. That's good information to have. Let's get the Blade Instructor down. Alright. Well, what do we got? Okay. Alright. Not bad. So we can Sworn Companions, Phantasm can't block. And then we beat in there. And we mentor. And we follow up with a Skyline Scout. That seems pretty good to me. Alright. So it looks like they didn't block anything. That was unexpected. Let's get the Scout down. I'm not sure what to think about that. They don't block anything? Yeah, I'm not quite sure I understand that. Okay, well, let's go, huh. One card left. Let's go Sure Strike on the Flyer. You can't block. And then we go attack team. And mentor on the... That lets them block with barrier. We probably still do it there. And then we pay for scout. Wow. Pretty surprised we beat that deck. Or at least beat it that well, I should say, because the deck looked great. Really nice looking deck. I don't think we saw a single weak card in the entire deck, so nice victory. All right, we'll see you round two. Round two, have a keep here. Huh. Okay. So I guess we go Skyline Scout into Cyclops. Into Phoenix. Oh. Huh. Yeah, we'll offer the trade. Okay, so then we'll drop a Cyclops. And then next turn we can go Phoenix. Oh, cool. Okay, good. They're missing their land drop too. Nice. Alright. So now we just go Phoenix. And get in for 3. Excuse me. And then next turn we probably can just go... well, I guess it depends. If we draw the land, do something different, but I think we'd probably just go recruit and then gird for battle. And get in for 11, or 8 rather. And then next turn, Sworn Companion is pretty much lethal here. Alright, so punished the Mana Screw, but they're also, I don't know what color combination they are yet. Because they're playing Glaive, but black doesn't work with red or white. So, I'm not sure what they're doing. No sideboard plan here, so let's run it back. To keep. Oh. I'm even more confused. Maybe they're Grixis? That could be it. That was a good draw. Oh, locks it on. That's actually a really great draw. So we'll get in there, we'll drop this Sworn Companion. Then next turn we can drop the Loxodon. That's fine too. I'd actually be surprised if they blocked here, but I guess it's possible. And they got rid of a Nightveil Sprite, really. It's surprising. Alright, drop the companions and then pass. Okay, so we'll just play Loxodon now while they don't have counterspell mana up. I mean, could play the Patrol, which honestly isn't a bad idea. But I think we'll just do the Loxodon now. Like I said, it just seems like a good time to do it. They're out of counterspell mana. And they have the glaive. Okay. So we can trade a Sure Strike for a hired poisoner and not feel bad about it. Which I think we will do. We could also just play the Patrol and pass. Because once again, they're missing land drops, which is a big deal. Actually, you know what? I kind of like just attacking with soldiers here. And playing the Patrol. Let's do that. That was unexpected. Okay. So now we just go... Yeah, I think we're in good shape now. Because we can go... Tribunal. And... Actually, we can take out the glaive. Which might even be a better idea than the adept. But we can also just take out the poisoner. I think we'll take out, yeah. So we'll take out the poisoner. We'll attack with the team. They'll block a soldier, we'll Sure Strike, and we'll gain a bunch of life and kill their guy. And I think they're in pretty serious trouble after this. Cool, wow. Stealing matches here, I like it. Alright, we'll see you round 3. Round 3, we're on play again. We'll keep this. This hand potentially can get good if we draw white mana, especially. Okay. Is it? Alright. There we go. Okay. So choices are Cyclops or Instructor. If I do the Cyclops, I think we actually go Instructor here. I want to start... I possibly could have attacked there too, but I didn't want to use a Sure Strike. Okay. Alright, let's just get in there. Okay, I think we let that resolve. And then I'm going to Sure Strike here. Get 6 in, that's pretty good. Could gird for battle, but I think we'll wait on that. Ooh, Murmuring Mystic, that's a tough one. Okay. Oh, well, that helps quite a bit, doesn't it? Nice draw. Pretty fortunate draw, definitely. That would have been a big hurdle otherwise. I would have had to accept a 2-for-1 to get past it, basically. Oh wow. Let's just play the they're leaving a bunch of mana up, which means they probably have a counter spell. I think we're actually just going to attack here. Sure. All right, 3 cards left, so let's just yeah, we probably drop the Cyclops. No play. All right, let's go Banneret plus Scout. And pass. Okay. So I think we'll just go gird for battle here. And we'll pump. Sure. All right. Looking pretty good. So we just kill that and then pump, and that is lethal as far as I can tell. Okay. So is it, like I said, the timely Conclave Tribunal was huge, and it's really like our only means of dealing with that. In fact, I kind of want to bring this in. Problem is it doesn't really deal with anything else, but it's just so essential that we can deal with the Murmuring Mystic. Justice Strike, still very good. Maybe we can drop a Sure Strike for it. But Sure Strike actually deals with the Mystic too. Maybe Luminous Bonds? Because they have the Mystic, which it's bad against. They have the Electromancer, which it's pretty bad against. It's good against the Cyclops. I think we'll drop the bonds. Swap these out just so we have another out for the Mystic. Maybe they'll have some other 4 toughness things in there somewhere. Yeah, it's a keep. Okay. No attacks. I don't get it. I mean, I like it, but I don't get it. Let's direct current. I'm just gonna make their spells harder to cast for now. Yeah. So you're gonna try and surveil. No 3-drop play either? Huh. Pretty unexpected. So let's go Blade Instructor. And next turn we can go Companions plus Ornery Goblin if we want. Okay. So I guess we attack. Because I mean, it's such an easy trade, yeah. Because I would definitely take the 2-for-1 there to deal with the Mystic. So instead we go Sworn Companion, Ornery Goblin, and then we pass. Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, we do it. We definitely do it. Mystic must die. Oops. Perfect. I mean, not perfect because we had to burn some goods for that, but necessary is what I mean. All right, let's gird. And if they bounce, I guess we just replay. Okay. So can only Beacon Ball for 2 right now, not enough to kill the Phoenix. Crackling Drake's a big one. But at least we can attack with both into it. Banneret's pretty good too. They gotta drop our Phoenix though, don't they? They don't really have a choice in the matter on that one. Alright, drop the Banneret. I kind of want to sandbag the land for our direct current. So they kind of have to probably Beacon Bolt here. But we'll see. It's going to be tough for me to get 3 for the Phoenix, I would think. Healer's Hawk, yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, as long as non-lane cards are what we're looking for here, because they have to kill everything. They don't really have a choice. I mean, they have the 6 mana, so basically they just have to discard Direct Current, kill this, and then they have to Sonic Assault on our turn and tap this. Or they can just, yeah, they probably just Beacon Bolt and Direct Current. That does it too. Yeah, but why did they tap their lands like that? That doesn't make sense. So they're leaving up counter magic? I can play around the counter spell though. Yeah, I think we just play Fire Urchin. Oh, so then they just lose? Sounds good to me. Jeez, we just rock and rolled with this deck. We beat some seriously good decks too. So this deck was good, but it played a whole lot better than I expected it to. I mean, Arclight Phoenix and Loxodon, we saw them consistently. They did a lot of work. We had a timely Conclave Tribunal deck, or draw rather, but yeah, this deck panned out really well for us, and we beat some very strong decks, rounds 1 and 3 especially. So, all right, hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.